In this video, let's talk about how I made $10,000 in one day as a digital marketer. And if you're new to this channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button. My name is Karan Dharamsi and I'm the CEO of the Marketing Nerdz. And let's talk about how I made $10,000 as a digital marketer. Alright, so let's start by laying the context right. When I say I made $10,000 in one day, it's for building a funnel, right? It's for the entire project. So although I signed up a new client for my agency, the Marketing Nerdz, last night, so it does not mean that the entire money comes in just in that one day and it's for one day of work. The $10,000 is for the entire project, which is to build a funnel. And typically a funnel takes anywhere from 14 days to about 30 days, right? Depending on the complexity. So if you don't know what a marketing funnel is, I think you're really missing out on a big leverage point as a digital marketer. The project that I got last night was to build a webinar funnel. Now, I'm sure as a digital marketer, you're aware of webinars, right? And most likely you're aware of a typical webinar funnel. So this is what we charged $10,000 to build, right? So it starts with scripting out the entire webinar, right? So you work on the entire script right from the start to the end, and so basically you're writing the copy, right? Copy for the entire webinar script, and then to integrate and automate the entire webinar. This is not for a live webinar but an automated webinar, right? So then you have somebody do the voiceover and you automate the entire thing. So to build out the entire webinar, we use Webinar. Now Webinar is a platform that I really like. I have been using them for a long time, so we build it out on Webinar. So apart from writing the script for the webinar and doing the entire automation, we are also responsible to build out the email automation, right? So there are a lot of different steps. For example, when somebody comes to the webinar and they watch the webinar, like if they've seen the call to action, they go into a different email sequence, right? Where you create more urgency for them to either sign up for a strategic call or buy the product depending on the product size. Now this webinar that we are building out is for a high ticket coaching program, right? So our goal is to take people from the webinar to schedule a strategic call with my client's team, sales team, and from then on it's the client's job to convert them, right? So so there's one sequence for that we need to build out, and we use ActiveCampaign. I think ActiveCampaign is my favorite email marketing automation platform, period, right? And apart from that, there are other people who may come to the webinar, but they might just sign off from the webinar midway, or they might just watch the first few minutes and then sign off. So we put them into a different sequence where we send them more emails about how much are they missing out by not attending the webinar, and a replay link, right? So for our job with that email automation sequence is to make sure that they are compelled to go back and watch the replay and possibly stick around and watch the entire thing. Now that also depends on our copywriting skills, because if the webinar itself is not compelling, and we generally use the AIDA copywriting formula to structure the entire webinar script. So now if the elements are laid out right, a lot of people would want to stick around. And one thing that we commonly use in our webinar scripting is offering a free PDF or a free gift at the end. So the free gift has to be so enticing and so compelling that people just want to stick around till the end to just grab the free gift, right? And the details to grab the free gift are always after the call to action, right? So that's again a small tip for you to build your webinar. And apart from that, so we write the webinar script and then we automate the webinar on Webinar, and then we do the email sequences and then we integrate it all. So that's the project in a nutshell, right? So we charge $10,000 for building out this. Now I know a lot of other friends who charge way more than $10,000, I know a couple of people who charge about $25,000 to build out the whole thing that we've done for 10,000. Now again, depending on your profit margins, what kind of pricing you think works for you, you could easily charge anywhere from $5,000 to $25,000 depending on, again, on your selling ability. But this is where it gets even better, right? So this is just one time payment, right? We build out the whole thing and then we give it to the client and then it's over, right? But there's a added component to it which brings us recurring revenue, and that's why I am cool charging $10,000 instead of going to the $25,000 which all the top funnel builders charge, is because of the recurring revenue element. Now you see, most likely the client would also want us to run the Facebook advertising, which is not a part of the project, the $10,000 deal, right? And when we work with clients, we charge anywhere from $2,000 recurring fee per month, or 15% of the ad spend if the ad spend is over $10,000. So either which ways, it brings us recurring revenue, and the more recurring revenue you have in your business, the more predictability you have in your business, the better, right? You can be happier, you can sleep well in the night because you don't have to go out tomorrow and fetch a new client, right? Because if your business is completely dependent on acquiring new customers all the time, it's somewhere a really stressful business, right? Things kind of can get stressful when you have a slump, or when in a particular period you do not have a lot of conversions happening, right? You could see your revenue going down dramatically. So I like to have more of a recurring revenue in my business, and that's why I'm cool dropping down the price a little bit in the hindsight of having more recurring revenue added to my business. And the recurring revenue element could bump up depending on how well the conversions are happening, and if the client is getting a lot of conversions, they would want to spend more on the ads, which also increases our revenue simultaneously. And once we hit that nice benchmark when we have things really converting well, we also ask the clients to pay us a part of the percentage, right? Percentage of the total revenue. So that brings in added revenue, because now typically we are running the entire business from him, right? From the lead generation to the nurturing to to an extent playing a major role in the conversions, right? Because by the point these leads go to the sales team, they are completely nurtured and sold on the client in most scenarios. So we play a big part in the conversion, and the sales team has very little to do at that point. I'm not discounting the fact that sales is really important, but we've done the really hard part. So that's why once we hit that a cool benchmark where we know that the numbers are really working well for the client really wouldn't have an issue in offering us a percentage, because he could see his business soaring on kind of an autopilot, because we are doing all the major running around for him. So that's how I would like to structure deals. And as a digital marketer, I think it's really important for you to learn the art of funnel building, because that's one area which could help you make a lot of money. When you typically offer services to clients, and especially the 360-degree service, which I am highly against, unless you have a huge team and that's the kind of setup you want to work with, you want to have hundreds of people working in different departments for you, then it's a different case, right? But if you are a solopreneur, or if you value the freedom, and if you want to work smartly, work strategically, make more money, and actually have more money in your pocket, building funnels is one way you could do that. Right? To build funnels, you can, like I said, charge anywhere from $5,000 to $25,000 depending on your experience and the kind of funnels you could build. And think about it, only if you build a couple of funnels a month, and if you, let's say you charge the least, right, $5,000, you still end up making $10,000, right? And if you're in India and if you convert that into rupees, wow, that's pretty decent revenue, right? 7 lakh rupees a month, right? That's a great package. And honestly, to build a funnel, if you are a pro at it, if you have the experience, it shouldn't take you a long time, right? It's probably a weeks of hard work that you put into building the funnel, and then hey, you could put in a couple of weeks to build a couple of funnels, and then take the rest of the month off, do the things that you love doing, upgrade, read books, or whatever you like doing, right? So find that leverage, learn the art of funnel building, and here are a couple of skills that you need to become a good funnel builder. Now, one, you need to have good copywriting skills, because think about it, any funnel that you build, right? Be it a splinter funnel, be it a book funnel, be it a webinar funnel, be it e-commerce funnel, you typically are heavily going to rely on copy, right from your landing page to your email sequences to your advertising. Everything is copywriting. So copywriting is one skill that you need to be great at, and learning how to write good copy could just help you so much as a digital marketer. And it gives you so many new tools in your kitty. It opens up a completely new world, right? Because now as a copywriter you could sell products yourself, you could build out funnels for yourself, and that's a completely different ball game. But you need to be good at copywriting. I have been shouting at the top of my voice from every building possible that, hey, learn copywriting. And if you want to learn copywriting, we have a great course. It's a 9-week online course in copywriting, and we have 2 bonus weeks where we teach you how to get copywriting clients, how to work as a freelance copywriter and get copywriting clients. And not just not those clients that pay you $1, $2, but clients that actually pay you real money, and money that's like substantiates to something, right? Not the typical $1 or $2, right? So, and the second thing that you need to be really good at when you plan to build funnels and charge a premium to the clients is in understanding different business models, and in understanding what kind of a funnel would work well for a particular business, right? If it's e-commerce, what kind of a funnel will you build out? If it's a mid-ticket service, what kind of, or a product or a course, what's the best funnel for that? If it's a high ticket coaching program, then what kind of a funnel do you build out for that client, right? So you need to be really good at identifying the right funnel. And not just that, there are some templates for different funnels that you can get online, but a good funnel builder will always be flexible and adaptive and strategic in tweaking the funnels to suit a client's need, because every market and every country and every different target demographic would respond differently to a templatized funnel. So you need to have the art and the ability to be able to tweak the funnel based on the demographic that your client is trying to target, right? So these 2 things are really important as a funnel builder. So if you could do these 2 things, you could just make so much money by building funnels for potential clients around the world. And if you're thinking, okay, all right, Karan, I will learn copywriting, I will learn the art of funnel building, but where do I find the clients from, and who the heck is going to pay me $5,000, $10,000, $25,000 that you talk about? Well, if you want to learn the art of acquiring client as a freelance digital marketer or as an agency, you should go grab my book, The 1 Lakh Formula. So in the book, The 1 Lakh Formula, I teach you how to communicate with clients, how to build your pipeline, how to acquire clients, and how to actually charge the premium that you deserve by positioning yourself correctly as a digital marketer. So in the book is available on Amazon. It's at 60% discount there, so go grab the book. I'm sure you'll get to learn a lot. So focus on 3 things: learn copywriting, learn the art of building funnels, and go grab my book. And start attracting clients who pay you the premium that you deserve. As an agency, my goal for the Marketing Nerds is to acquire 2 to 3 funnel building clients a month. So that's our goal. So in a year we are looking at about 25 to 36 clients, and we want to build funnels for 25 to 36 clients. And next year our goal is to bump it up completely and build about 100 funnels for clients around the world. So that's one profit center in my business and in my agency. I hope this information was helpful, and I hope you go on to build funnels and you go on to become really successful as a digital marketer. Well, this is me, Karan Dharamsi, the CEO of the Marketing Nerd, signing off for today. I will talk to you soon.